Video update. On to fillers. So what I'm doing, I'm not going to make a long video about how to do body work because there's lots of those out there, but what I do is fiberglass all my welds. That's what this darker green stuff is, and any of the little spot welds that I did, just if there's any pinholes on it, filled those. And sand that down with 80 grit, leaving on the fiberglass where the welds are. Then I come back in with some filler. And I like to flood the whole surface, and then I will sand that whole surface with a block sander and maybe a DA to get it perfectly flat. So that's kind of where I'm at. So almost all of this will come off, but I like to flood it out and sand it off. That way there's only a little bit in the low spots. Then I will go over it with a guide coat, sand it down a bit more, and then re-epoxy, sand it again, finding all the highs and lows. All right. Just glassed this back corner area. There's some pitting that I didn't like, stripped it all down. Got rid of some more of the rust that was there. It's making me nervous. Got rid of that, re-glassed. And again, I'll sand all that down and cover it with filler. Time for lunch. Just finished sanding up with the DA sander using an electric Porter cable. Looks pretty good. 80 grit. You can see the high spots, some low spots in here. So now I'll give that one more full flood, very light coat on this side. Finish sanding in the style lines. I've already re-skimmed this one nice and light. Sand that off, and this should be ready for coat of primer, and then I'll start working my way up to the roof part. When I get to sanding this, I will use guide coat and I'll block sand it with a larger Dura block, not that one, bigger one, and then get that perfectly flat. Same with in and along there. Use the DA first just to knock down the majority, and then guide coat, Dura block. Well, spent the day stripping these doors down back to the bare metal and just getting these all ready to prime tomorrow. Basically just stripped everything down using a 40 grit disc and some hand sanding. Cleaned them right up. Just finished my last sanding, scuffing up of all the doors. These are gonna get primed now finally. And then I can put it onto the body, and then I can continue doing my alignment and filler. Make all the lines perfect. Three coats of primer on. Again, I'm rolling it using the OptiFlow by Eastwood. So now I can see all my imperfections, and I'll work those out with filler. Nice little skim coat. And I got the doors on there. Boom! Hey, what's up? Good morning. Today I'm going to be installing the doors, hopefully both sides. Just started cleaning up some of the filler that I have just at the bottom of the pillars. And I'm gonna start off by putting the hinges on the front door and rear door, driver's side, and start trying to get everything aligned, make sure it fits nice, and continue with the bodywork. Here's a time lapse. Check it out. Awesome. Doors on. Just gonna do a little bit more alignment. Starting to look like something. Maybe I'll even try and get this fender on today, just for looks. It's sitting over there in the de-rusting zone. It's a bucket of POR rust remover. Sits in that, de-rusts while I do other stuff. Did these guys earlier. It's starting to flash rust a bit, but I may end up sandblasting these anyway. Don't know yet. Same with those. But concentrating on doors right now, working this way. Cool. Okay, I've got the second side on. Lines are looking pretty sweet. That's probably gonna end it for this video. Next one will be me maybe doing some of the body work or something.